What up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Guys, today we are going to be counting down the top 10 most aggressive elements on a roller coaster that I have experienced. Now, I do want to clarify that actually I may not enjoy all these. These are just absolutely the most aggressive elements I've experienced. Whether they may actually be too aggressive or I love the aggressiveness of them, this is just my top 10 most aggressive elements I've experienced. I'm recording this 4 days before I ride El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, so that may not be a great decision, but why not? You know what? I don't think El Toro, honestly, is going to have the most aggressive element I've experienced. I don't even know if it'll get my top 10 with aggressive elements. I do think I'm going to enjoy El Toro, but I just don't know if it's going to get in my top 10 most aggressive elements. I've heard it's more like floater ejector, like flowjector, than actual just straight ejector. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But I'm doing this list right now. Let's get right into it. Alright, number 10 might actually sound kind of stupid, but honestly it is really aggressive. This is Fun in the Sun's Airtime Hills at Funplex Myrtle Beach. Now, this is specifically in the back row, backwards facing back row of the back car. And yeah, these are really aggressive. You might be able to see it right here. You really just get yonked right there. And then right here, you literally get standing airtime if you get enough room. So yeah, it's mainly the first two, but the third one can give a little bit of air. Not the last one. That gives nothing. But the fact that it gives 3 laps makes it feel way more aggressive just because you get to experience it 3 times, both of those hills. So yeah, number 10 is Fun in the Sun. It's Airtime Hills. Number 9 is Flight of Fear at King's Dominion's launch. Now, I'm sure this applies to the one at Kings Island, Poltergeist, and I've ridden Joker's Jinx, and yeah, they are the same. However, I have ridden Maverick, and I actually do think this is a lot more forceful than Maverick's, launch. I don't think it's as forceful as another element on Maverick that you guys will see later, but the launch is definitely better on Flight of Fear. Flight of Fear's launch just gives you such a kick. If you put your hands up, you will, die. And it makes me really excited to feel King to Ka's launch at Six Flags Great Adventure in a couple days. And also Max Force, maybe even Dota Dompa one day if they don't shut it down. Number 8 is Magnum's final ejector hills, Magnum XL200 at Cedar Point. Guys, this ride and this end is really insane. I literally had bruises on my thighs, probably from this and Steel Vengeance combined. Yeah, I can definitely see how that happened. Right here, you can just see how triangular they are, and they're not trimmed to death, unlike B&M hypers, and they're not parabolic either. Like I just said, they're literally triangles just placed, and the train goes right over them. It's really hard to believe this thing used to have upstop pads than upstop wheels. If this thing still had upstop pads, that would have probably been removed by now. And yeah, now it's upstop wheels, which is great, and yeah, we're going to be able to enjoy this ride for decades to come, hopefully. And yeah, Magnum overall is a great ride, and so are these. Number 7 is Lightning Rod's, I don't even know what to call this, Twisted Airtime Hill type thing. Guys, this thing is absolutely insane. It sends you flying and into your restraint, and it's just absolutely insane. It feels like you're about to lose your legs and just fly off in the distance, and your legs are still going to be in the restraint. It's insane. Absolutely. Fun fact, this is actually one of the parts of the ride that still has wooden track and not the steel track. I think this whole ride should just get steel track. That's just my opinion. But yeah, guys, this is really insane. You guys need to experience this ride and this moment on the ride. It's just absolutely awesome. Number 6 is Twist and Shout's final turn. Now, guys, I know this might also sound kind of stupid, but this thing is really aggressive. It also has a very aggressive brake run right after. But this thing, I can't even explain, because this is also one of those ones that I don't exactly love. I kind of wish the trim hit, because this thing, goes around and your legs hit the T-bar, and it's just absolutely awful. But there is part of me that has learned to enjoy it because it is at my home park, so I kind of have gotten used to it, but it is still, really insane. For first-time riders, this thing is really insane. Twist and Shout at Family Kingdom. Brace for that final turn, because those trims do not hit, and it will literally almost send you flying out of the train. This is one of those rides you want to staple yourself with that seatbelt. You can also literally hear the side friction wheels slam against the track when it goes around this turn. Listen to this. Number 4 are Iron Gwazi's final airtime hills. Now, I couldn't really pick between all these. These are like all insane airtime moments. Yeah, I think it's more intense than the wave turn found on this ride and the death roll. So, yeah, these are like really intense. They almost gave me bruises on my thighs. They didn't quite do it just because it's not Magnum and Steel Vengeance, but like this thing, like, I don't even know. You can hear the upstop slam against the track. I don't know if you can hear it in the POV. If you can, I will definitely put it in this video. But yeah, this thing is just so intense, the whole ride, and also this is the most intense moment on the ride. All these airtime hills literally try to kill you. Number 4 is Montu's Batwing at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Guys, this thing is so intense. It's one of the most intense moments I've experienced. As you can see, is at number 4 at my most aggressive elements I've experienced. Now, this thing piles on the positives. Even with the trim on, the trim usually hits right before it, and even if it does, it still is like a powerhouse. It whips you right in. That's what makes it so aggressive. Like, you guys can just see it right there. Like, oh my god. Especially in the back row, you already have the front going over. So the back row just absolutely gets whipped right into it and gets whipped right out, and you get a bunch of positives at the bottom. This element is actually one of the best I've experienced too. Number 3 is Maverick Stangle Dives at Cedar Point. Guys, these elements are absolutely insane. I didn't just put one of them, I put both of them on this list. Just because I don't think one is more intense than the other, and they're so good, not one of them could just get recognition and not the other one. These are so intense. They whip you like right through, and oh my god. Like Sky Rush at Hershey Park, you just have these little Stangle Dives that don't even do anything. They just put you to your side, give you like tiny bits of laterals. These things literally try to kill you. Like, if this thing had a lap bar, I wouldn't even know if I wanted to ride it. I can't even imagine how that one roll was. So, yeah. I couldn't even imagine, like, the roll right before these two. Like, that would just literally make people pass out. Now, this is an extremely intense Intamin with extremely fast transitions, but not the last. Number 2 are the back-to-back snaps on Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. There is only one thing I have to say to this.
Holy crap, you guys.
Holy crap, guys, these things are so intense. Like, you guys don't even know unless you've ridden it. If you've ridden it, you know how these things are. The POV does not do it justice. These things are absolutely awesome. You guys really need to experience it if you're a coaster enthusiast. And if you're anybody in general, you need to experience being whipped at like going like over 70 or maybe even 80 miles per hour and just getting whipped side to side in like maybe 10 feet of track. These things are absolutely insane, and you guys really need to experience it. If you are depressed right now, these will make you absolutely happy. And number 1 is Alpengeist Cobra Roll at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Guys, this thing, I can't even tell you how insane this thing is. I wasn't expecting it for my first time ride back in 2019, and nobody in my party was there. I had my mom and my uncle with me. None of us were expecting it, and we absolutely got our heads wrecked. So if you need to make sure you are expecting this Cobra Roll to come, because this thing is absolutely the most aggressive element I've ever experienced. And like I said, I've ridden Intimidator 305 that I just showed you guys. This thing, it literally gave me a headache right after because I wasn't expecting it. Now I can go through it and just like, even if you are expecting it, it's hard to brace for just because of how intense it is. The whole thing shakes as it goes right by, and it's just absolutely insane. I'll put up a video of it off-ride just so you can see all this happening. So yeah, this thing is absolutely insane, and it's one of my favorite elements, period. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Yeah, those are the top 10 most aggressive roller coaster elements I have experienced. I like a lot of those elements, but not all of them are the best. please go purchase my merchandise, whatever you can get. And yeah, it really helps me and the channel make better videos for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, as it helps the channel greatly against the YouTube algorithm. And guys, as always, until next time, peace out.